Why so stressed looking?
Because I'm about to bid more money than I've ever bid on anything in my life. Probably never see this item again. And I am nervous. I am stressed. I have adrenaline pumping through me. I mean, I don't know where you go from here in a collection. Since I started collecting, this is the item I've always wanted.
Are we going to be keeping this
Yes,
item?
well, of course. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to sell a ton of items to make up for the cost of this item. This item is, I'm going to bid, I think, over $7,000 on this item. So, I am shaking in anticipation. I feel like this will put me on a different level as far as what my collection is in the eyes of other collectors. You know, talking with the action figure creator John, my buddy, I think him and I are both hoping that I can snag this item and get it for cheaper than I'm hoping to get it for. But I mean, this thing could bid so high that I wasn't even close. So we'll see. I'm gonna have to sell at least 10 to 20 graded items at least to make up the cost of this item. Oh my gosh, 30 seconds. We're getting on to 30 seconds. 100 and something watchers, 102 watchers. Increase max bid. Okay, trusty bet here. Bid. People are, but are you bid? Don't bid now. People are bidding. It's going up like crazy. It went way more. That was a waste. Over $8,000. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another week of eBay sales from the Star Wars Daddy. My heart is pounding. I just bid more money than I've ever bid on any single item ever. I'm sure many of you are watching that Blue Star's Uzay Turkish bootleg Hoth Stormtrooper that just went up for sale. It went for $8,100. I lost out by a chunk of money, but I was definitely one of the top bidders on that item and didn't win, unfortunately. That was going to be a huge piece of my collection. Didn't work out. It's okay. I'm kind of relieved a little bit just because the amount that I did bid was quite high, and I was going to probably have to sell a chunk of my collection to make up for it. So it is what it is. Something that definitely would have been an awesome piece of my collection, but I am still recovering from all the adrenaline that I've had for that item. So here we go. We're going to start going through all of the eBay items. At 90 items sell this weekend that were up for auction. Currently, for this week, the active auctions, I think there's 85 items that are up for auction now. And yeah, so we'll just start plugging through. Okay, first one that's up for sale is from Terry as a repeat buyer. Got a low gray, which is the Macau version. A 8D8, I think with the circles on both hips on the 8D8. We've got a White Tusks Walrus Man. We've got an Imperial Commander, a General Madine, the Hong Kong version. We've got a Darth Vader that's in near mint condition, and we've got a 3-line Stormtrooper, all for $186.13. And that is going out to Pennsylvania. Joshua, all the way out in Minnesota, another repeat buyer. Got the Bespin Security Guard C-3PO with removable limbs, a 2-line Stormtrooper, a Yoda with the orange eyes and orange snake. Guess what? The Yoda backpack sold this week. It only went for $7.50, but it still sold. Last week it didn't, and I guarantee you this upcoming Sunday it will not sell because it's every other Sunday for that item. We've got a Chewbacca with the small Hong Kong COO on his legs. And we've got a Cloud Car pilot missing the comm link, but has the gray pilot blaster. That went out for $150 roughly. All the items will be, I'm going to put them all right here because last week I couldn't get any of them to focus because I wanted to focus on my face because it's a phone camera. And so now I'm just going to put up all the screenshots so you can see all the prices and all the items and what they look like, and it'll probably be a little cleaner of a video. So that is going all out tomorrow, and hopefully the post office is not slammed and I can get in and out of there. Okay, Jonathan, which is a new eBay buyer from me. He got the red snaggletooth for $16, and he got the large head Han Solo. Both of them are complete. That was for $23.50, and those are both going out to Cincinnati, Ohio. Appreciate it. Thanks for the new eBay purchase, and hopefully you buy from me again. Okay, another Jonathan. This is a repeat buyer though. He purchased the AT-AT driver with orange logos, a Death Star droid, 2 Imperial rifles, 2 Rebel rifles, all for a grand total of $40. Basically everything that only went for $10. Jonathan snagged, and that is going out to Tennessee, and I appreciate it. So the eBay International Global program that they have, I've ran into some issues with it. There's a UK buyer that I like to buy a lot of graded items from, and when it's picked to do the International Global Shipping program, the seller is not allowed to combine the shipping to make it cheaper for the buyer. You basically have to pay individually for each item, and on some of the items that I've purchased, it's maybe a $200 to $300 item. It's $40 every single item that I purchase, additional for the eBay Global Shipping program. And that, I think from this one buyer, I bought 7 items, and it ended up being like $210 extra in shipping costs. But the seller still throws them all in the same box to save themselves the money, and they ship it to the the eBay Global Hub that then ships all the items over to me. So eBay's making a killing off the actual shipping costs for these items. And I had a potential buyer from Canada reach out to me earlier today and ask, what the shipping costs were going to be. And I said, well, listen, I have free shipping. I don't charge anything for my shipping on all my items, but the eBay International Global Shipping Program, whatever it's called, they're going to charge you for each individual item. And I'm going to ship them all in the same box. I guarantee you, I'm not going to pay extra to ship when I have free shipping. I'm going to do the cheapest option for myself. And, he unfortunately said, well, that's going to limit my bidding. I'm only going to be able to probably bid on one of your items just because the cost is too great. So, while it's great that eBay is, forcing us all to do international shipping to get more bidders and buyers and whatnot, it seems like it's probably benefiting eBay the most. They are the ones that are making the most money in the end, and it's unfortunate. They should allow an option if for someone to purchase multiple items with that program selected and be able to reduce those costs because it's all coming in one box. I think that would actually help us as sellers sell more items to buyers. Had an Amonamon go out without his staff or anything else loose. Went out to Scott in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and he's a repeat buyer, and I appreciate it. Thanks, man. I got another Scott who is a new time eBay purchaser from me, and he lives in Spokane, just up one state from me, which means it'll be pretty cheap shipping for me. But he purchased a Han in Carbonite complete, and this figure is in absolute mint condition, and it only sold for $170. So bummer to me, but hey, listen, hopefully he becomes a repeat buyer and I can get some more business from him, and it'll all work itself out. All right, a Randy, who is another repeat buyer, lots of those this week, so I appreciate that. He got a Zuckus for $15, and Obi-Wan Kenobi missing the tip of the saber for $14.50. The Dengar sold for only $8 complete, but he sold this time, great. And we got an R5D4, a little yellowing with a sticker, a little bit of wear for $17.50, all going out to Massachusetts. Again, free shipping, like I say a million times, free shipping goes out tomorrow. Michael, a repeat buyer with a great name, in Ohio. Boba Fett, pretty good condition. There was a little bit of wear maybe to the chest, and I think there was something on the back of it, but overall pretty good. Went out for $36 even. Matthew is a repeat buyer, and he got 2 Scoundrels with
capes. He got the prune face with the orange eye variant, and they got that guy for $36.89 complete, and a squid head also complete, $26.51, and that's going all the way out to Orlando, Florida. Thanks, man. If anybody knows any tricks on the eBay global shipping program, please put some comments down below. That if there's a way for me to be able to send an invoice to reduce the cost for international buyers, or vice versa for when I go to purchase, because there's a lot of items from that same seller that I would love to go purchase, but again, the shipping costs are just too high when you add them all together. Please let me know. Maybe I'm missing something, or I haven't researched enough, but would love to hear from you if you know any tricks to the trade. Appreciate it. Kimberly is a new eBay buyer from me, and she got a Yoda with the Pac-Man eyes, missing the cane and the snake, but in pretty good condition overall for $30, and that's going all the way down to Texas. Thank you. John is a new eBay subscriber to me, and he got 3 pretty awesome items. He's got an ATST driver who's complete with that small little, not a Palace Blaster, an Endor Blaster, $51 for that. A Wicket that's complete, that's the Taiwan version, $50.95, and a Rancor Keeper with the no COO version for $33, and that's going to Texas as well. Thomas is a repeat buyer and has actually been a purchaser for me for many years. Out in Michigan, got the Imperial Dignitary collector's coin for $19. It was in pretty good condition. I think that's a pretty good price. Typically, like $20 is pretty normal, so it went for the price it should have. George, a new eBay buyer for me out in Buffalo, New York. He got the Bespin Security Guard, the black version, and that went for $18.50. It was in near mint condition. Typically those go for a 3 in the front, somewhere in the 30s, but it's all good. I appreciate the business. Thanks, man. All right, Steve purchased 2 items from me. He got a C-3PO, the gold version, which is actually in pretty good condition. The joints are actually pretty tight, which you seldom ever find. They're usually flopping all over the place. And we got a dewback that's near complete. It has the neck part of the reins, but the reins are gone. And it's got the saddle. It's all in good condition. And that went for $27.50 and $15.50 for the C-3PO. And that's going out to Tennessee. Thank you. All right, new buyer. I'm probably going to butcher the name. I think it's Gaitan. I don't even know how to say the last name, and probably not even going to say the last name on YouTube anyways. But a 4 loam complete, pretty good condition overall, $23.50. And this is going out to Illinois. Thanks. Elizabeth in California. She is a brand new buyer from me. She got a Farm Boy Luke, missing the tip of the saber, $18.50. And the Luke was in pretty good condition, so that one probably went lower than what I would have hoped for, but it's all good. The shipping makes up for it because that doesn't cost me much at all to go down to California. David in Indianapolis, Indiana, a brand new eBay purchaser from me, got an Admiral Akbar Taiwan with the dark tunic, which is a little bit more scarce to get, all for the grand total of $10. Free shipping. Shame on me. Jeremy in Arizona, he is a repeat buyer. He got my favorite figure of all time, the one I played with the most as a kid. It's the Stormtrooper Luke Skywalker, Last 17, Power of the Force. Missing everything, but in good condition, and got it for $73. Thank you. I appreciate it. Connor, a repeat buyer in North Carolina, got a Hoth Han for $19.59. A Bespin Leia with the cape but no blaster for $10.50. A Rebel Soldier for $15.50. And an IG-88 in near mint condition for $21.50. All are complete except for that Leia just missing the blaster, but has her cape. And that will go out tomorrow, and I appreciate the repeat business. Thanks, man. All right, a Hong Kong Biker Scout complete with blaster goes out to a repeat buyer, Christopher, all the way in Alabama, and free shipping goes out tomorrow. Charles is a new eBay bidder of mine, and he got a reuse complete. It's the Taiwan version. A blonde-haired Bespin Luke complete, $45. And an Anakin Skywalker Last 17 Power of the Force for $29. And honestly, $29, they usually go for $30 to $40. And I don't think this one was in near mint condition or in mint condition, so the price reflects that. And this is going all the way out to Wisconsin, and I appreciate the business. Martin in New York is a repeat buyer of mine. Got a Last 17 Power of the Force Luke in combat poncho, completely incomplete. No weapons, no accessories. As well as a General Lando, which is also Power of the Force, Last 17 figure. Both of them in great condition. And those went for $41 and $46 and headed out to New York. Thank you. Brenda out in Georgia is a brand new eBay buyer from me. Got a near mint Gamorrean Guard Pig Hong Kong version complete for $18.50. Thank you for the new business. Everett, who is a new eBay buyer from me, got my other collector's coin, which was the EV99 going to Ohio. Lots of Ohio today. I think there was like the fourth or fifth person from Ohio that purchased from me. And they got that for $17.50. Coins in great condition. You're going to love it. Adam Gothard. I think we remember from Adam Vintage and Customs. Purchased from me again. Guess what he got? One of his focus figures is the Imperial Royal Guard. And on Facebook, he purchased multiple loose stormtroopers from me that were a little bit beat up because he needs some stuff for some customs. And apparently, he also has an obsession with Hammerhead. So on Facebook, he purchased a Hammerhead that was complete in near mint condition from me. And then I told him I had a giant bag filled with Hammerheads that were loose, and he bought every single one of them. So, Adam, I appreciate it, man. You're the best. And these are all going out tomorrow for you in a nice box, secure. Thanks, man. David from California is a repeat buyer. He got 2 graded items, one of which has never even been out of the poly bag, is a Little Eddie Gamorrean Guard Pig. And that is graded an 80 from CAS, and the Black Security Bespin Guard at an 80 plus AFA graded, both going to California. So thank you for the lower shipping costs. Darren, you just got yourself a working X-Wing. The motor did not ignite, but the light did. It's the most clean electronics I've ever seen. So all you have to do is just open it up, spin that motor a few times with the battery engaged, and that motor should kick in. You should get the sound for it, but it's complete and it's in great shape. Got it for $81 going to Colorado. Thank you. Of just loose figures and odds and ends. So I put them all in one big lot of 41 action figures with all kinds of accessories and whatnot. Going with it went for $153. It's going to Office Administrator. That's the name. And that is going to Raleigh, North Carolina. And that's going in a pretty big box and weighs a chunk, so that's going to cost a little bit. But, I mean, $153 for some loose ends, I'll take that all day. We've got 58 beaters, broken accessories, holes in capes, whatever else. It was all the junk that I had built up for probably a few months from different collections that I got in. And that sold for $107.50 going to California. Thank goodness, because this is a heavier one, and that saves me a ton of money. Appreciate it. Joel, a new buyer from Minnesota. He got a graded IG-88 AFA 80 plus for $89. That is a steal. Typically those will go for $120 to $140. I know we're in kind of a slow market, but still that is a steal against me. And then a Tauntaun that's complete, that just has one snap in the reins. Otherwise is in great condition. It's the closed belly version for only $15.50 free shipping. So yeah, this one definitely got me, but I appreciate the business, the new business, and it goes out tomorrow. Okay, hey everybody, thank you so much for all the purchases this weekend. Kind of a boring video, honestly, just going through all the sales. There wasn't much that really happened. You know, I just had kind of the issues with the global shipping program of eBay. So again, if you've got any tips or anything that maybe I haven't figured out, please, you know, down below, leave some comments. Let me know what I'm missing, and maybe I can give some advice to future bidders and just for my own purposes. I'd love to spend more money on international purchases, but the global shipping program, spending $40 per item is just too much. It prices a lot of those things out. And so anyways, this video will be released on the Wednesday before Christmas. So, you know, Merry Christmas. I hope everybody gets all those Star Wars items that you were hoping for under the tree. And listen, if you don't, I've got 85 items that'll be ending the Sunday, which was what, Christmas Eve? It'll be Christmas Eve. My items are ending. 85 items. There's a bunch of last 17 high-graded items from CAS. I think there's some AFA items and a UKG item as well, but they're all last 17s. They're amazing. And then again, there's just a bunch of high-quality items that are ending on Christmas Eve. So, you know, please bid. And again, happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Like, subscribe, and bell notifications so you can know of future videos coming. I've got plenty more videos coming and a lot of stuff planned, and I appreciate it. Again, Merry Christmas to all. Okay, that all went out for night. What the? Great. This is gonna be a great video. Last 17. Power of the what? Power of the Force coin. I can't speak. We're shipping stuff.
6.
And that's the yellow figure.
The lizard thing?
Yes. Is it yellow?